We're going to lead off with the top fives, and I can bring it up.
Okay, which competition are you leading off with?
Creative.
Oh, okay, but this is the end of year competition, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Alphabetical order, these are the top 5 images contending for first, second, and third place for the entire year for all categories and all levels. So 6 categories, 4 levels, that's 24 top 5s. And as we go through, the way it works, the images will be in random order. If anything's a sequence, it's just going to show the first image of the sequence. And let's see, if there was a tie between 5th and 6th place, all 6 images will be shown. And then at the awards banquet, end of year, we will present first, second, and third place for each of these. So let me try and pop it up.
Steve, could you mention how the judging was done this year? I know sometimes there have been a panel of judges from all over the world. Sometimes they're local.
Bill, could you address this?
Sure. We had 3 judges this year who judged all of the images. And then we had 1 member judge when we got to the final Al Shelton level. 3 judges were Charlie Ginsberg, Jane Postiglione, and Robin Brownfeld.
Oh, great. Thank you, Bill.
Thank you.
Now I've got a real puzzler. Just a moment here.
By the way, it's a huge task. We put these judges through 500 images they have to go through when you look at all the categories, all the levels, and they're very prompt and very efficient. And rarely agreed, no.
Okay, are we now seeing creative top 5?
Yes.
Okay.
6th level.
Creative top 5 basics, 6 images. And I will just read a few words off the title. And then Bill, if you could read the titles for all the field trips. And
Okay.
then lastly, I'll do the portfolios.
Okay.
Okay. Creative top 5 basics, 6 images. Bangkok Flower Market. Things may not be as they appear. Through the looking glass. Light curves. Fading everything to black and blue. Down the rabbit hole. Creative top 5 intermediate, 6 images. Sunflower of the woods. Pasta al Lamborghini. Deep in their roots, all flowers keep the light. Whirling dervish. Tulips or 3. Preening time. Creative top 5 advanced. 5 images. Onion swans of the Technicolor Islands. Migration. Memories for sale. I can fly. Weird times in 2020. Creative top 5 masters, 5 images. We are but shadows on the wall. Aging, isolated. No exit. Remember when we could fly? Living in a topsy-turvy world. Journalism top 5 basic, 2 images. Show me your colors. Pandemic forces iconic businesses to shut down. Journalism top 5 intermediate, 6 images. Workers curing and dyeing animal hides. Vaccine. A Santa Rosa resident. Moroccan nomads. Temple. Harsh. Journalism top 5 advanced, 5 images. Russian River. Life's a beach. Third world ingenuity. Whoops. Bamboo rafts. August 20th, 2020. Journalism top 5, masters, 5 images. Carlos Rivas. Love reigns. Biden. Youth rising. Drawing away the angry bull. Monochrome top 5, basic, 5 images. Curious. Old oak. Raindrops. I've got my eye on you. A journey. Monochrome top 5 intermediate, 5 images. Golden Gate Bridge. Moroccan school child. Water cover. Angles. On a wing and a prayer. Monochrome top 5 advanced, 5 images. Trees in the mist. Palouse barn and wheat fields. Land's End. Face to face with a mountain. Footprints lost by the wind. Monochrome top 5 masters, 5 images. Waiting for Godot, 2020. Sunday morning. Not much to live for. Family. Old wooden dows. Nature top 5, basic, 5 images. Bee fly. Green anole. The coyote. This hoverfly. Osprey. Nature Top 5 Intermediate, 5 images. A thread-waisted wasp. Woodpecker. Rufous hummingbird. Young bucks. Flower crab spider. Nature Advanced, 5 images. Ambush bugs.
Hmm.
Green sweat bee. Brooks River hierarchy. Puffins of Alaska. Vulture hierarchy. Nature Masters, 6 images. Non-breeding ring-billed gull. Dominant Acropura. Osprey family. White-lined sphinx moth caterpillar. On a tree top. A gerenuk. Pictorial Top 5 Basic, 5 images. Colors of Autumn. Perseid meteor. I can hear the bullfrog calling me. Strange landforms. Pretty in pink. Pictorial Intermediate, 5 images. Portrait of a boy. Geisha with her fan. Morning fog. Welcomed visitor. Somewhere in Northern California. Pictorial Advanced, 6 images. Salt Point. Family Trek. The Wizard's Hat. Palouse Patchwork. Morning Meditation. There goes the Badwater Rain. Pictorial Top 5 Masters, 5 images. South Carolina. As we emerge from that dark, dark wood. The power of the gate. Mount Diablo. People interacting with artwork. Travel Top 5 Basic, 6 images. Elephants. Along the Kensington Trail. Aurora over Fairbanks. Mount Bromo. Approaching storm. Sapa. Travel Intermediate, 6 images. Wilderness Camp. A cyclist. Glacier National Park. A cross-section of New York City. A river runs through it. Escape to the High Sierra. Travel Advanced, 6 images. Monument Valley. The Royal Barge. The Waweep Hoodoos. Enjoying the Romantic Sights of Venice. Monument Valley. Into Gardeners. Travel Masters, 5 images. The Rugged. The Road from Banff to Jasper. Rewrapping a Turban. Ethiopian Cafes. A Sunset's Magical Light. And that does it for the first part.
Great.
Oh, how are we doing here? I hope everyone saw something up there. And I sent out an email, sorry, it was a little late, earlier today, listing all of the field trip images and instructions for how to vote using the website. Let's see, 5 minutes ago, in 5 minutes, website voting will open. 40 images, I will go through, Bill and will read. The way I set up the sort of helpful sheet is you can just mark images you like. And then later when you go to website voting, you're able to review the images full screen as well. So you don't have to catch everything here. Voting will be open until November the 1st. You've got plenty of time. I will send out reminders, especially if I'm not seeing anything. Voting online really helps me, so I don't have to tabulate everything by hand. But if you do have a problem, you can email me your choices.
December 1st, right?
December 1st. Thank you. So, whoops, I got to switch.
Tree wrestling, Petaluma scavenger hunt. Writing on the wall, Petaluma.
By the way, we can go through a second time also in case you feel I've gone too fast on something. I will try and pace it about 10 to 15 seconds each.
Painting with light, Pronzini. Stepping it up, Fort Berry. Blue Heron, Fort Berry. Steve, how many do we pick? How many?
You vote on your 3 top choices.
3.
And on the website, you'll give them, be voting with stars.
Okay. Glory of Sludge, July Coast. Flowers with ants. Battery. The pumpkin patch. Bad hair day. Carsick road trip, Fort Barry. VW bug, Pronzini Farm. Light show, Pronzini. Malone. A bridge to reflect on, Sonoma County Gardens. Playful petals. Looking beyond the obvious at Battery Mandel, Fort Barry. Fleet Week Rainbow Escort, Bay Bridges. Interrupting rock. Dahlia Cafe, Olay, Dahlia Farm. Sorry, Dahlia Cafe Olay, Dahlia Farm. Spotted bugs like dahlias. Coffee with a view, Bridges. Kids learning to sail on the bay, Angel Island. Corrugated building, Petaluma. Old Reliable. Under the bridge. Waiting room, Angel Island. The end stage of a rose. Sunset on the bay, Bridges. Beauty within. Bark, Quarry Hill. Dahlia Mackerel, Dahlia Farm. A Delightful Dahlia. Motion Blur and Moon, Gonzini Farm. Rose Ruffles, Neve. Just a Rose, Neve. Pink Magnolia, Quarry Hill. Down the Rabbit Hole, Marine Headlands. Lost in Time, Neve Gardens. Dancing Heffalumps, Petaluma Scavenger Hunt.
Okay. I can go through a second time. I'll just scroll through.
Oops.
Whoops, wrong comp. 1 sec.
Should I read the titles again, or you just want to go through them without titles?
It's up to you.
I think we can read them.
Okay. Writing on the Wall, Petaluma. Painting with Light. Stepping It Up. Blue Heron. Glory of Sludge. Flowers with Ants. Battery. The Pumpkin Patch. Bad Hair Day. Carsick Road Trip. VW Bug. Light Show. Alone. A Bridge to Reflect On. Playful Petals. Looking Beyond the Obvious. Fleet Week Rainbow Escort. Interrupting Rock. Dahlia Cafe, Olay. Spotted Bucks, like dahlias. Coffee with a View. Kids Learning to Sail on the Bay. Corrugated Building. Old Reliable. Under the Bridge. Waiting Room. The End Stage of a Rose. Sunset on the Bay. Beauty Within. Bark. Dahlia Mackerel. A Delightful Dahlia. Motion Blur and Moon. Rose Ruffles. Just a Rose. Pink Magnolia. Down the Rabbit Hole. Lost in Time. finally, dancing heffalumps.
Wonderful
Okay.
images.
Yeah, fun.
And it's a fast evening tonight. Um, shall we move on to the portfolios?
Can't wait.
Sure.
You all set? One moment. Mhm. Oh, come on, window.
Somebody has a nice chiming clock.
I do.
Oh, I like it.
It's an Art Deco, not grandfather clock. It's called a grandmother clock because it doesn't sit on the floor. It hangs on the wall. It's about 4 feet high.
Pretty nice.
And let's see. Oh, come on, where'd it go? It's not showing my screen. One moment. There we go. Okay, we have 8 portfolios of up to 12 images. Each one has a statement of intent at the beginning, followed by each of the images, and then a summary overview image at the end. All of these portfolios will be entered into the N4C Portfolio Competition. I will be uploading them by December the 1st. And if anyone wishes to get a portfolio in between now and then, I encourage it. This is all team SRPS slugging it out with the other N4C clubs. Here we go. Oops, I got to switch apps. One moment. Seeking Denali. At 20,310 feet, Mount Denali is the tallest mountain in North America, but very often it is shrouded in clouds. So seeing the Great One is not a given. This portfolio documents my quest to be among those visitors who are lucky enough to get an unobstructed view, the so-called 30% club. Along the way, I experienced parts of the mountain, its glaciers and ramparts, and captured fantastic sights, bonuses in my quest. Wonder Lake, a popular spot where the sky should be Denali, and the water, its reflection, is a disappointing start, as only a few foothills are visible below the clouds. Muldrow Glacier, one of Denali's 17, is currently surging 30 to 60 feet a day, the first surge in 64 years. Only 1% of glaciers move in this way. Just the lower reaches are visible. Getting above the clouds felt like my only option for a clear view, given the dismal weather forecast, although it felt a bit like cheating. Getting closer revealed rugged terrain that would-be climbers must face. Daunting, in my opinion. Muldrow Glacier, from above, appears to have the power to influence the clouds as it surges down the mountain. A hanging glacier, one of many, as it flows imperceptibly off the edge of a cliff, high on the slopes of the mountain. Climbing higher, we begin to encounter wisps of clouds clinging to the slopes. The summit, swept by wind and clouds. The Talkeetna sunrise from 40 miles south, and on the last day of my visit, finally illuminates an unobstructed view of the Great One from the ground. Polo action at Trayon Field. Polo has been called ice hockey on horses for its intensity of play. Two teams of four battle to control the ball and score on a large field where the horses can gallop at full speed. In Santa Rosa, California, the teams are a mix of professionals and amateurs, and though polo was once considered a man's sport, the participation by women and girls is now growing rapidly. Like ice hockey, polo is a struggle to control the ball and score. The ball is struck with the side of the mallet. A cross shot is used to clear the ball at the edge of the field, also called a neck shot. A back shot is used to reverse the direction of play. Hooking is allowed in polo. Scoring is often a battle all the way to the goal line. In Santa Rosa, the teams include men and women, amateurs and professionals. Here, number 4 is a playing coach. Women make up the fastest growing demographic in polo. And they're starting early.
Oh, that's good.
Artistic variations of an illustrated man. By tweaking the settings for complex algorithms attached to the cursor, this brush outputs paint that is a specific interpretation of the underlying photo's pixels. Used with layer compositing, an illustrated man is reimagined. Start with an interesting image. Saturation is enhanced as a starting point for each of the following variations. Ceramic glaze craquelure. Embossed, randomly fractured Roman tiles. raster to vector conversion, mapping simplified color regions using ellipses. Raster to vector conversion, mapping simplified color regions using triangles. A hard comb is dragged through very wet oil paints. Color block print on black background. The result from blending layers of the two previous images. Autumn. For me, autumn is a state of mind. It is a poetic experience of death and renewal. It is a time to remember that all things are transitional. We immerse ourselves in warm gold, knowing that winter waits its turn. Photographs are one way to cherish the wonder felt as you stood under a canopy of falling leaves on their way to somewhere else. Enjoy the journey. It all ends too soon. Glorious fall when trees play with the wind. And a chill fills the air and turns it golden. Mirroring worlds of yesterday. They drop their golden tresses to float like pirates, gold upon the water. Then lingering a while, they rest at peace before gliding on onto their next destination. Oh, the sights they grace with wonder. The gifts they leave behind. It truly is a blessing, this autumn state of mind. Sister Age. Now in my 70th year, my interest in how women feel about aging intensifies. This portfolio reflects photographically the responses of 8 women aged 58 to 95, who I interviewed and then photographed in the nude. They understood that I was not trying to sugarcoat the process of aging, but to display it in all its wrinkled glory. Image titles are direct quotes from the interviews. When I was young, my body was about sex. That's changed. It's that loss of elasticity. The trajectory from embarrassment to acceptance was not an easy one. I got a lot of compliments on my ass. Everything is broadening, sinking, sagging. I like my toes when my nails are polished. I squandered my youth. I never thought I would ever get old. I can still walk. I'm happy with my body now. Botanical Metaphors. When photographing flowers and leaves, I sometimes see a combination of pictorial elements that might be developed into a metaphor for a human condition. I work with these features to create a personification of a stage of life, a relationship, or an emotion. Each of these is represented in this portfolio by one or more images in the stated order. Adolescence. Romance. Mother love. Resilience. Friendship.
Mhm.
Meditation. Confidence.
Mm.
People interacting with artwork. Many museums are now allowing visitors to interact with artwork. The Whitney Museum encouraged it with Mary Hallman's Sunset, an outdoor exhibition of her brightly colored sculptural chairs. Hallman's chairs were displayed in the museum's large outdoor balcony, arranged in pairs and sets of 3 or more. Although heavy, they were movable. This portfolio explores how visitors interacted with Heilmann's sculptures. Ignoring. Moving. Mansplaining. Resting. Playing. Exchanging. Communicating. Lounging. Matching. Isolating. Color grading impact on mood. In this time of COVID-19, I've been playing with color grading, a technique commonly used in movies to create different moods from scene to scene. Images are from Soi Kawai in Bangkok, an area of sex workers and ladyboys, photographed in February 2020 as crowds waned due to the pandemic. There was tension and anxiety in the air. I'll lead you through 9 images describing how I changed the mood using color grading to create different stories. Color grading with reds and blues saturated, combined with an extreme crop, tells the story of ladies of the night in a brief vignette that sets the scene. Take the same image, color grade with shell pink in the highlights midtones. Put a glow on the scene. It could be a gal's night out playing with boudoir costumes. Color grade to emphasize the yellows and reds. With a bit of glow on the subjects, the red heats up the scene, while the bright yellow lends a feeling of festivity. Add male customers into the scene a few minutes later. Cast a glow of blue and red, glaring contrast, and a somewhat more disturbing scene is created. Color grading with highlights, midtones, and shadows, all set to red, gives a red light district mood to the interior of the bar. Since this district is for sex tourists, I took the red and blue lighting off the subjects and made their skin and outfits a flesh color to symbolize why they're there. These subjects looked down and left out while waiting for action. So I enhanced that mood with tones of burgundy, lavender, and blue on shadows, midtones, and highlights. This image spoke to me in a sad way, so I created a dark scene with the sex workers highlighted in red as one keeps an eye on the man walking past. I conclude with extreme color grading to give a cognitive dissonant Moulin Rouge look to Soy Cowboy, with unexpected teal shadows, blue highlights, red midtones. And there we have it.
Wow.
Yeah, I think we have a great chance of taking home the gold.
Yeah, those are great.
Congratulations, everybody.
Yeah.
Team SRPS.
Yeah. Still looking for more team members.
Some seriously awesome images there.
Yeah. And
Wonderful,
this,
wonderful
the
words.
stories.
Yeah,
Stories are
great
incredible.
concepts and themes.
I'm intimidated for even thinking about joining in and doing this.
Oh, please.
No, you.
You'd ace it. I just want to say, I know that all of us who've submitted them would be happy to work with anybody that is even considering it.
Right.
Yes, definitely.
Right on.
I'm amazed at the variety of the themes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's pretty interesting.
From all hooves off the ground to all heels on the ground.
yeah, some great ideas and a lot of passion in
Yeah.
those projects.
Yeah.
Really enjoyable to be able to express a long series. You really get into it.
I bet.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
Yeah, I definitely want to do it next year. I just can't do it this year, but
Oh,
I'm going away. I can't.
when are you leaving?
Wednesday.
See, you got days.
Really?
I spent 4 hours just trying to figure out whether I needed a COVID test or not.
Yeah.
4 hours.
Well, next year you could do Thanksgiving in Britain.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be your portfolio next year.
Yeah. Yeah.
The search for the turkey.
Very nice night. Thank you all.
Yeah, that was really fun.
Great.
Gonna be hard to vote on those field trip images, man.
Yeah, I got to look at them again.
Bill.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
lot of hard decisions on that one. I suck at making images like, oh, I like that, but I like it for all these different reasons. And oh my God. I'm good at judging, but I'd make a lousy judge.
Oh, speaking of which, N4C is really looking to increase their stable of judges
Yep.
to judge either at the club competition level, and after some experience there at the interclub competition level. Give it some thought.
If and when I retire.
Steve,
I
are you
may be a
interested?
candidate for that.
Oh, God, that'd be great.
Yeah. And thank you, Steve, for your reading of the portfolios. It was very poetic.
Yeah, nice work.
I did that especially for Terry,
Yes.
Oh.
because she complimented me on my reading voice. And when I saw her portfolio, I knew that she would love me to read it. And it was
Nice
great.
job. Well done.
Good work.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm gonna go have dinner.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Yay.
Good night.
Great
So
to
long,
see
everyone. Have a
everybody.
good
Thanksgiving,
Thanksgiving.
everybody.
Happy
Yeah, you
Thanksgiving.
too. Have
Safe
fun.
travel.
December.
Do you